What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Swag Buzz here, back with another video. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about Coach Prime's documentary with Jackson State and the football team. Yeah, your boy got a new mic, so I hope y'all liking the new sound quality. It feels like a new toy. You know how you get your new toy, you're so happy to use it. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about Coach Prime's first episode of his documentary with Jackson State football team. Now, I like what Coach Prime is doing. I like that he's showcasing all the players. Now, they're getting their time to shine. We're going to meet new personalities. We're going to get to know the players. It's going to really put them out there for like new fans and people to see them and get more involved in the show. One thing that stuck out to me was the personalities of some of the players. Like, I really like Tony Gray's personality. The lineman, the offensive lineman, number 74. I really like his personality. I think he's going to be a big star for Jackson State and be well known. He's funny. He's charismatic. He looks like a star. So I really like his personality. So he's one of my favorite parts of the show. Shiloh, I love Shiloh's personality. Shiloh just has that look. He just has that look about him. He just looks like a superstar. Like I just see Shiloh in the NFL. He just looks like one of those guys, you know. But I really love the banter between him and Shadur. This sibling rivalry they have going on is gonna make for some exciting scenes on the show. So I really enjoyed that a lot. They talked about the water crisis that Jackson had. Well, I think they're gonna talk about that next episode, but they showed clips of it. So yeah, man, my mom was down there, so she went through that there, and a lot of my friends and family, they went through it. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they cope with it and how they dealt with that crisis that they were having with the water down there. Another thing that stuck out to me was this drama with Jalen Jones. You know, like, they literally, I don't know if y'all watched to the end of the show, but Deion kind of hinted on who it was. Like, when he first started talking, I tried to picture, like, I wonder who he's talking about, when he said somebody opted out and that their parents didn't want him to be in the show. And he said he didn't understand because, you know, this show is going to showcase your son. It's going to put his name out there even more. So why wouldn't you want your son on the show? But then it got close to the end, so I was thinking, okay, is he talking about Jalen Jones or he talking about Dalen Baldwin? You know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't hint on until the other guy that was hosting the show, he started kind of hinting on that it was a quarterback. You know, he kind of said something that made me like, oh, okay, he's talking about a quarterback. I know you're not talking about Quincy Casey, because Quincy Casey is in the footage. So he's not talking about him. So I was like, oh, he must be talking about Jalen Jones. And then closer to the end of the show, Jalen Jones' parents called into the show, and somebody's in the back trying to get Deion's attention, telling him not to talk about Jalen Jones. So I thought that was crazy, and Deion was like, I ain't got time for that. You know, he pretty much started kind of getting mad at that and kind of getting irritated by them calling into the show live while they're doing the after show. You know, they had this after show interview live on the YouTube channel, and they called in live because I guess they were watching it too. But my thing is, like, why wouldn't you want your son showcased? Like, you know, I want to be respectful, you know, because Jalen Jones is a young adult. So, you know, and on this channel, I'm not gonna bash young brothers. Like, that's just not one thing that I'm gonna do. Like, this platform is to uplift and yeah, I'm a Joan, and I'm gonna talk about schools sometimes. I'm gonna joke on schools and other HBCUs sometimes, like when they mess up or when they lose a game. But I'm never gonna be on this platform to really downgrade or denigrate or, you know, really talk bad about a young black brother that's trying to succeed and trying to make his dreams come true. That's something that I'm never gonna do. But at the same time, I really just don't understand why his parents don't want him on the show. I think it would be a good opportunity for him to get his name out there more. Even though he's going down to JUCO now, if he performs well at JUCO, these coaches know who you are. They know you. So when you go back up, and you try to go back up to D1, your opportunities will be more opportunity for you. You know, but this is his football career. This is what they're deciding to do. They don't want anything to do with it. It just seems like an ugly situation to me, and it's unfortunate. I wish it would have ended better between those two parties. But yeah, I'm really excited about the show. I think the show is gonna be really good. Episode 1 was dope. I don't have any negative to say about the show. Well, there was one thing, like in some parts you can kind of tell that the players are kind of putting on for the cameras a little bit, because you know they're not used to acting, so it comes off kind of awkward. And I remember one scene where Shadur and Deion are talking about his sleeves that he lost or something, or somebody took or something from out his locker, and you can kind of tell that they were really kind of putting on that conversation for the camera. So because it just kind of felt awkward and weird, because you know they're not actors, they're not trained actors. So when you tell a person that's not a trained actor to kind of put on a show in front of a camera, it's gonna come off kind of weird. But yeah, so that was one of the only things that I could think of that was a slight negative, but you know, it's not really that big of a deal. It's a documentary, you know, so I love that Deion is showcasing these kids, getting their name out there, really putting Jackson State on the map, giving these kids the proper exposure that they deserve. The 12 disciple thing, that was kind of lame to me. You know, it was like, okay, the 12 disciples, y'all have these good players. They're going to be the 12 to lead the team to prominence or whatever. And a few of those players, like Deion said in the interview after the show, a few of those players not even there anymore. So it's like, yeah, that was kind of lame. So yeah, do away with that. Don't do that again. You know, just have the good players in the program step up and lead the program. You know, it doesn't have to be a moniker or some cool tagline on it. And then you have to understand, like, you want your star players to feel like one of the guys. You know, they just want to be one of the guys on the team that's gonna, you know, just lead the team and be that example for the other players to follow. So I wouldn't want to put a moniker on the group like that on the team, because you know it probably can cause some friction. But you know, this team look like it's a close-knit team, so I wouldn't worry about any of them having any kind of trouble in the locker room or anything like that. Of course, you have your personalities when you have a lot of young men together. It's like players in a frat. Like you have a lot of young men together, so you have a lot of personalities, and that, you know, these people have to get used to each other. You have to learn each other. You have to learn to love each other. You know, it's like it's a family. So I don't expect any problems going on. You know, yeah, you're gonna have some growing pains, but I love what they're doing with the program. This is gonna be a great recruiting tool, though. Like, come on now, if you were in high school or you was at another college, D1 college, on the bench, not really getting that much play, really getting that much attention, and you see this going on at HBCU, you see these players getting all this attention, then Barstools has almost 1 million subscribers on their channel. That's a huge platform that you're gonna be on. You know you're gonna be featured in if you go to Jackson State. This is gonna be a big time recruiting tool for Jackson State. So this show was genius. I'm ready to see all the episodes. I hope they can show in-game, because see, the thing with Jalen Jones, the Jalen Jones things is going to make it difficult to show in-game footage, because he was kind of the quarterback. So what, you're not going to show offensive plays? I guess, I mean, they can show a lot of defense. I guess they can kind of cut him out and then just show the ball being hiked, and then show the receivers catching the ball and kind of cut him out. I don't know. It's going to be weird. So I don't know how they're going to do highlights and game footage, but we'll see. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think of the show. I thought episode 1 was great. Looking forward to episode 2. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I'll be dropping more videos soon. Comment below. Y'all know I comment back and I like chatting with y'all. And I'll see you guys on the next video. All right.